welcome back, my friends all, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. A different rendition for sure. Now, what I have on, and I wrote it down because it is important to get it correct, is the Onewind ultralight shelter. Solitary shelter, bushcraft shelter, tent, rainproof for camping, hiking, and backpacking. Now, here's the deal. I am a monster fan of Onewind products because of their hammocks. My brother from another mother, Chris Hall, let me borrow his Onewind camping hammock, his tent hammock. Fell in love. I had first heard about him from Blackie Thomas, and I've just been a big fan of Onewind because of the quality of their hammocks. So when Onewind reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to test a product? I was fired up because I was hoping it was a hammock. I said, sure. They said, this is what we need you to test. I said, I'm all about it because I actually have experience with this from being at Blackie Thomas's gathering in October. Blackie did a review on this. If you're not subscribed to Blackie, you damn sure need to be, and I will put a link to that video in the description. But here's the deal. This is an ultralight poncho, and it's a shelter. So we're going to look at it on every aspect. Now, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things before I take this off because it's about 100 degrees. I've got a fastener here. If I need to pull these in, I can. If I need to unhook it, I can. I've got another one inside. So if I really need to cinch this down, and listen, in Florida, we get some torrential downpours, and I mean like that. I do a lot of kayaking. We're starting to do some hiking. Kirk does a lot of hiking. I thought this would be a great way to test this product. Now, here's what I need you to understand. If you are new to this channel, I'm about 5'9" to 5'11", depending on what shoes and what convenience store I'm leaving that day. I'm right at 265 pounds. I'm down from about 320. That's important to know because I want you to look, if you need to pop this on, now it's that ripstop material, all right? So the seams are taped. It is rainproof, and we're going to prove that this week. This isn't going to be, if you're new to the channel, I do knife reviews. We do all kind of knife reviews and blade reviews. Typically, the goal with our knife reviews are to pull the product out, use it one time, show the function, do some hard use testing, and roll on. We're not going to do that with the outdoor products. We're actually going to use them because here's what I want you to understand. I'm not the damn QVC. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I don't have shit on this channel, whether it's free or not, that I can't use or that I won't use. I refuse to do that. That's my promise to you. Having said that, guys, you can see this goes almost to the ground. Look, if I get caught in a rainstorm, I've got a windproof, rainproof system. I can tuck down. If I even need to just sit up against a tree, squat down, put my gear under it, there's ample room. Now, again, I wear a double or a triple X shirt, so you can see. And you know how I know it's windproof? Because it's 98 degrees today, and it's hot as hell, and there's no breeze coming in here. So credit there. So here's what the one down thing. The only downside to this particular poncho is it doesn't have armholes. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal because I've got so much, look, I've got so much mobility, and you can see the zipper here. I can move, I could spin this around if I needed to. So not a monster thing, but it is maybe something they can look at in the future. Having said that, I'm going to stop. We're going to turn around, turn the camera around. I'm going to set it up in a couple of tent configurations, and I'll meet you back here in 1 second. Also, real quick, I bought this. Onewind then sent me the money for it. I'm glad they do it that way, and I'll tell you why. It gives me a chance to check out the link, make sure the link's legit. So if this is something you're interested in, and understand this again, only if you're interested in it, there will be a link in the description to the one I bought. That way we know for sure it's 100% legit. Having said that, let's get back. Hey guys, real quick, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put this part in, but then I thought, yeah, it's kind of important. Now, we're in my front yard. Every condition is perfect. We will be doing this in more adverse conditions, but this is the first time I've ever taken it out. This whole segment was only about 2.5 minutes. Honestly, for somebody like me who doesn't do this a lot, I was pretty impressed. Now, we'll discuss later some different configurations and things like that, but I did just want to give you a quick look. Easy setup. The next video will feature a little more adverse conditions in a not so friendly environment, and we'll see then. But overall, I give it a 10 out of 10 for setting it up fast in good conditions. All right, guys, so we put it up real quick. Now, I wanted to get in here, and I think this is the biggest part. This is the most important part that I wanted to show you guys. Like I said, a lot of you've seen my videos, so you know my size, you know my mobility. I've got enough room. Now, there's a zipper here, and I'm going to work on some configurations. Again, this is not something that you're going to see one time on the channel and it's gone. Obviously, if there's a hard storm, if there's something like that, we would use a little bit different configuration. We could zip it up, we can seal it off, we can sit in a poncho. The end goal for this, guys, and this is a big goal, okay? But the end goal for me is to make this an overnight camping experience. I have a bedroll. Now, let me say this. This is a plastic painter's tarp. I have 2 or 3 of these that I keep. I don't carry a haversack. Eventually, I'll get one. I have a 20-liter dry bag. I'm in Florida. Swamps are rampant. So eventually, I'll get some kind of haversack. But my dry bag, I keep a first aid kit. I keep at least a couple of these painter's tarps. It's like $2, man. Now, it is important that you know there is an inner shell to this. I didn't pick it up. I wanted to see what I thought of the product, but there's a bathtub style waterproof, bug net inner shell. I'll definitely pick that up because my goal is to do a camp out in October in Florida. So we're still gonna be in the 60s or 70s unless a rare front comes through. And the idea then would be to put the inner liner in just to keep stuff off of me. But the truth is, as we go like into November, I could throw this down, and I'll probably do a smaller tarp, to be honest with you. In November, as it cools off, as the bugs go away, I'd like to do another one because I want you to look again. Now, if I was getting in this for shelter, I would obviously kind of lay towards the back. Get in the back, huddle up. I've got enough room for all my gear. I mean, literally. Meg, would you come sit right here for 1 second? I'm going to ask Megatron to join me just right here. I am very impressed with this because when it comes to outdoorsy stuff and stuff like this, thank you, baby. This is Megatron for those of y'all who don't know. And we got room. Now, here's the truth with this shelter. Again, if we were seeking shelter, we'd probably be cuddled more towards the back. We'd probably reconfigure it. As we go, we'll try it. But honestly, it's that zip stuff. You can see the seams are taped up. It's the fiber. It is waterproof. That's big. It's also windproof. There's no wind in here. So in the dead of summer, it would be used exactly for, getting out of the rain. All right, baby, let's hop out. So thank you, the lovely Megatron. So guys, here's the deal. The other part of this, now look, I can do this. And this is something, guys, 6 months ago that would have never happened. I can lay down, and I'm not super tall. I don't want to give off that vibe like I'm tall. Y'all know I'm not. I've got on my shoes, so I'm probably 5'10". If I have a pillow right here, dude, I'm comfortable all night long. And again, I'm not going to keep revisiting it. Those of you who know me know, for me to support something, I got to believe in it. Now, I believe in Onewind, big time. Some of the best hammocks in the business. I am forever appreciative of them to let me try this out. I'm excited. Let me tell you why I'm excited while I'm kind of laying here. Guys, it's not just about, oh, it's a free product, okay? I work, man. I work 60 hours a week. Y'all know this. It's about being able to finally use a product as I progress in my journey for weight loss, for fitness, etc. This I could use. I could not use this in October. The only thing this would have been good for in October when I was at Blackie's would be a poncho. Now, it's an excellent poncho. It really is. But what I'm saying is right here, I can use this as a tent. I can get comfortable. And if I move, look, if I move, I've still got arm's length. I've still got arm's length, probably another 2 feet to the back. I could throw all my gear back here. And if it's like a nice, cool night, say we were out and we were just talking about this, If we were out kayaking, a storm was going to blow up, or we'd been out kayaking and it got late in the day. And this has happened. It got so late in the day and we've still got to go upstream. If I just wanted to stop for the night, I could set it up. I've got plenty of breeze coming in. The back is sealed off. I'm comfortable. All my gear could be in here. Everything that I would carry could be in here. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the simplicity of it. I like the versatility of it. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Onewind, thank you. Hey, listen, this is our initial test, okay? So my initial thoughts are these. I'm impressed. I'm impressed because someone of my size, my mobility can get in there, can function, and be fine doing so. Now, I did want to show y'all a couple things. One is, I don't know that I would use this configuration, okay? It comes with some paracord, or some bank line actually right here. It comes with 5 stakes. I've got it loosely staked. Let me show you what I got. In Florida, we have bamboo, right? So what I would probably do, and I'm definitely going to get something smaller. I keep those things because they're cheap. I'm going to mark this actually right now while I'm thinking about it. In honor of Blackie Thomas, big shout out to Blackie, man. And again, huge shout out to Chris Hall, and really to all the guys who go to the gathering, go to Blackie's gathering. I just want to mark this real quick. This is a bamboo pole I actually carry a lot with me walking. If I don't have this, I'm in Florida, son. There's a million bamboo. But I would use this, then drape this around, and we'll do another video and I'll show you that. But now look, we got a nice light breeze coming in. You can see it blowing. I don't have it like super taut, super tight. It's pretty loose. I'm impressed. Overall initial impressions, easy to set up. It fits my big ass, and my plan is to continue to lose. It's waterproof. We're going to prove that this week. Now, the goal this week again is on my way home from work. It's supposed to rain every day, and we need it bad. On my way home from work, I'm going to pull over probably at my studio, at my YouTube studio over at Kirk's, run in the back, set this up. All right, we're going to set it up, and we're going to see how it does in the rain. It's one thing to do it in a perfect setup in your front yard. I'm not trying to con you in any way. But in our studio, it's a little more woodsy, a little more difficulty. The ground's not as flat, and we'll set it up over that. Other than that, guys, I'm very impressed. Real quick, and we'll end it. Guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives, and the stats are everywhere. We talk about it all the time. The real number's between 15 and 29. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. That's all in the world that means is, man, we love you. You have a place here. Guys, I back the blue. I hear it just about every week. Back the blue till it happens to you, Scab. Well, take a real good look. It's happened to me more than it'll happen to you. I have my reasons. They're my reasons. I don't ask anybody to agree with me, but I believe in it. Finally, if you are an addict, I am, never quit quitting. That's very, very important. Guys, listen, Blackie Thomas, thank you. Chris Hall, thank you. Dakota of the Woods, dude, thank you. Dakota of the Woods and Blackie Thomas have some great videos on this. I think Bear's Old Ways does too. I'll link all their channels in the descriptions. Onewind, thank you. Thank you for taking a chance and sending me something to check out. Guys, I love you. I'm Scab. You're not. This is the Onewind Solitary Shelter. Digging it so far.